Happy Friday. Welcome to another episode of Lunchtime Conversations. I am the official urban therapist. I appreciate you tuning in. Um, tuning in with me again. So give me one moment, y'all. Again, sorry. Okay, we're cool. All right, so once again, I appreciate y'all tuning in to this episode of Lunchtime Conversation. I am the official urban therapist. Today, Lunchtime Conversation is gonna be a special one for y'all. It's gonna be a treat. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show y'all a couple of my old videos that they actually went viral. All right. Now, when I say viral, I mean viral like on other platforms like on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. It never went viral on YouTube because at that time I didn't upload all my videos onto YouTube at that time. Well, when it was going viral and stuff, so that's the only reason why it didn't go viral on YouTube. But Facebook, other platforms, absolutely. These videos did went viral. So I just want to take a moment. I want to share with y'all. I'm gonna actually review myself, and I'm gonna give. I'm also gonna give a review of my own video too. I never did this before, but I'm gonna do it live today. And give up myself my own video, review of my own viral videos. Okay, so we gonna jump into this. It's gonna be pretty interesting because, like I say, I haven't even looked at this stuff here like in a year or so. So let's go and jump into it, y'all. It's gonna be a trip. Now, the first video I'm gonna pull up to y'all. This is one of the number one videos that went viral on Facebook. This oh man, I gotta show y'all, but this is one of the number one videos that went viral on Facebook. All right, so I'm gonna clear it up for y'all. Y'all view for yourself. Then I'm give commentary on it as well. So let's show it.
Car. They just illegally entered my car, and I'm being forcefully removed.
Take a look at me. I'm a fucking specimen right here, buddy.
Sir, I'm
you
in
have gotten on my last
My
nerve.
hands are up on camera.
All right.
I'm in no threat.
You're
to
gonna
these
get your
officers.
ass whooped in front of fucking
My
Lord and
hands-
all creation. I'm gonna
hands are
give
up.
you one more chance.
I'm being threatened.
You can bring that with you. I'll let
am
you
being
film the
threatened.
whole thing.
Bro, and I looked so serious on this video too.
I feel unsafe. I feel unsafe, and I'm in no threat to these three officers. My hands are up. I am doing nothing wrong to provoke anybody or anything. Making sure this is all recorded. I've just been threatened by
You can
a
take your
lawful
phone with you.
officer. I have just been threatened by a law officer as two other officers stand by and say absolutely nothing. Willing to participate. My passenger door was open. My driver door was open. I have it on camera. He rolled my
Okay.
window down to do so.
I'm giving you to the count of three.
Sir, this is
giving
all
you-
on camera. I am not
Sure,
resisting. I'm
that's
making sure
fine.
it is being known. I am not
Yeah.
resisting.
Okay.
My hands are up. One
Okay.
hand on this camera.
Well, come on,
My
then.
seatbelt is being arrested.
As long as your
Look at
hands
this.
are up, that's fine.
I'm not resisting.
As long as your hands
I
are
was
up.
unlawfully.
Okay, come on
Sir,
up.
please do not touch me, sir.
Keep your phone out.
Sir, please do not touch me.
See, that's where we're coming to a disagreement.
It's not about
I'm
this.
giving you to the count of
I'm
three.
being-
Don't do this.
Sir,
Don't do it.
I'm
Don't
not
do it,
touching
man.
this officer. It's on
Don't do
camera.
it.
My hands
Now
are
keep in
up.
mind, I don't know if y'all familiar with this video. This video did go viral, by the way. Not my commentary yet, but this video by itself went viral because that was back in the day we was all dealing with the Black Lives Matters and the protests and all this stuff.
My life is in danger. My life is in danger.
How you like that? How you like that? Huh? Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands. Yes, you are. I'm not resisting. You are. No, I'm not. Get off me. My hands are behind my back, sir. My hands are behind my back. I am not resisting. Sir, please get off my neck. I'm not resisting. Get off my neck, sir. You are harming me.
What you gonna say about it, Urban? What you got to say about it? All right. Before I give you my perspective about this, let me go ahead and give y'all some clarity about
this video because I know the video it don't give you clarity. It'll start right at the point where this officer is pretty much assaulting this black man. All right. Now the clarity in the context is this. Um, this black man he was pulled over by an officer originally, right? And the reason why this officer, which was a female officer, the reason why this female officer pulled him over, is for um suspecting that his decal or his tags has been expired. All right.
I was
So
so
the officer
frustrated when I
pulled
did
him
this
over,
commentary too.
get ready, issue out a traffic violation on him. All right. So so the officer also was talking about that she was smelling marijuana in the car, which caused her to call for backup and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The dude, the black man, he was at first complying and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Until he asked,
I
like,
think it was hot
being
that day
pulled
too.
over for
That's why I was
and stuff.
kind
You know
of
what I'm
looking the
saying?
way I
So
was
when
looking.
he found out what he's been pulled over for, then that's what started this whole situation and stuff like that. This other officer that you're seeing in the video now, this is the officer that came in from backup. And so this officer he had came in right after one back. This being totally very aggressive with the black man. Ultimately, this is where the video pick up with this whole situation and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's to give you some context about what's going on in this video. All right. If y'all think I'm lying, you could go research this video and stuff, research the whole thing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it'll tell you the whole thing from its entirety and stuff. All right. But that's what I noticed too. And a lot of things, a lot of people when they post like videos and stuff, they don't post. They purposely don't post the full content, and they do that on purpose so they could create clout. You know what I'm saying? So they could
Which that
create
is
a
true,
certain
by the way.
narrative and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Where people just look at it. You know what I'm saying? From the outside in, and immediately start judging it. You know what I'm saying? From the outside in, this happens so many times in social media and stuff where people do that. Just like for example, with Nick Cannon and stuff. When I did a rant about Nick Cannon and stuff, you know what I'm saying? People just post portion of what Nick Cannon said instead of seeing the whole entire video in its entirety to understand the content of what he was talking about and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. It's videos that I post, and when people want to comment on this stuff instead of them understand the full content of the video and stuff, right? They just comment on certain portions of it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And don't understand exactly what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? The full content or the full dialogue of the video. You know what I mean? Yeah, but anyway, this situation is this. You know what I'm saying? How I feel about this.
Now
First
this
of
is
all,
what made it go viral.
I had to agree on this situation that first of all, this the last officer who was doing this, absolutely that dude was acting up. His behavior was unacceptable as an officer. Is it racially profiled? I have no idea because he never used any type of racial slurs or anything against this black man and stuff. So I have no idea and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea what his mentality is at. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. His behavior was totally unacceptable and stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree with that. You know. Now the other flip side of this too is that I'm noticing the trend, especially with you know what I'm saying with my people, black people. I'm noticing
Here it
the
come.
trend that for some reason we make these officers' jobs so harder than what they need to be. You know what I'm saying? In many situations, all it takes for just a simple comply. You know what I'm saying? Just being cordial, you know, throughout the whole entire time and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's all it takes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And if you in a traffic infraction, go ahead and own up to the traffic infraction. Where if you were speeding or if your tax was out or wherever the infraction is, go ahead and own up to that infraction. Don't give the officers a hard time, especially when they know they got evidence against you, and you know good and well that either your tax was out, your driver's license expired, you don't have proof of registration or insurance information, stuff like that, according to your state. You know what I'm saying? If you know you don't have these things, or you know, even if you know you have a warrant and stuff, you know what I'm saying, but you still driving your vehicle knowing that it's unlawful for you to drive your vehicle, even that warrant status and stuff through certain states or.
Hey, Urban, this is Future Urban. I still agree with you on that point, too. You are 100% correct. But continue past, Urban.
Certain counties and stuff like that, if you know that and stuff and you get pulled over for it, it's better for you to be accountable for that. You know what I'm saying? Just take accountability. Just like, hey, I got warrants, whatever, and stuff like that, and you deal with the consequences behind that and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That way, it won't be another black man or black woman life being taken out prematurely, all due to pride. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I see a lot and stuff. I see a whole lot of pride for unnecessary reasons. You know what I'm saying? Having all this pride for unnecessary reasons. You know what I'm saying? Resisting, not complying, not being arrogant and stuff like that, answering, these officers' questions, because it is the officer's job to investigate, to ask certain questions and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're supposed to do. You know what I mean? And they got to do their job. You know what I'm saying? And this is with whatever. You know what I'm saying? With whatever officer. You know what I mean?
Now keep in mind. Keep in mind, this is back in 2020. We already dealing with I believe we already dealing with the pandemic, and on top of that, we dealing with the Black Lives Matter movement too, where everybody's saying that there's a lot of police brutality happening right now, and I'm making this statement so you can imagine when people got a hold to this video, what they were saying about me. Oh man, those called me all type of Uncle Toms and all kind of crazy stuff. and it went viral because everybody at that point in time, that's what people started getting fed up with, the police brutality part, especially with this officer too. Like now keep in mind, past Urban, he did say that he agreed that officer was being overly aggressive and that officer do need to be arrested. But however, at the same time, he was trying to get accountability on this dude part, because this dude was actually causing this situation to be more than what it needed to be to begin with in the first place. So, but we gonna continue. It's funny.
They got to do their job. They're there to do their job, and y'all got to allow these officers to do their job. Stop acting up so much, creating a scene that's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? That's real unnecessary. Because personally, I'm really, really tired of seeing my people being experienced police brutality, when a lot of when some of the stuff that happened is because of their pride, not the officer pride, but the victim pride and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of seeing that. You know what I mean? When it's so simple. Then let me tell y'all something too. Now, as a black man, you know what I'm saying, I have been pulled over several times by the police and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Several times. You know what I mean? And yes, a lot of these cases, and I want to let y'all, Caucasian white people know that profiling do exist. Police do profile people, especially African Americans. They do.
Hey, Miss Wilson, I think the reason why I was like overly aggressive with this is because, first of all, I was in my car, in my Benz, and it was hot, and I was tired that day. Then also, I got so fed up with the excuses that other people was making to justify their behavior. So I like, you know what? I'm just going to talk about it. So I had all this overly aggression that you said in me. Oh man.
Do it every single time and stuff. They do it. Even though there are new laws and stuff like that to try to prevent profiling, they still do it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They do. It's officers that do that. They'll profile you because you're driving a certain car and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They'll profile you because the biggest one, they'll profile you if you're in the wrong type of neighborhood, which in my situation, I'm driving in a more wealthy neighborhood with my car and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I drive a Mercedes Benz. I'm driving in my car in a wealthier neighborhood and they pull me over. You know what I'm saying? That's being suspicious and stuff. So with them being suspicious, you know what I'm saying? They pull me over, asking for my information and stuff like that. And that's what they do. You know what I mean? They profile like that. So y'all got to understand that these things do exist. They do that and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We do experience that. You know what I'm saying? As minorities, African Americans, you know what I'm saying? We experience that. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I understand. Now another thing too is that when I do get pulled over and stuff like that, like say for example it's a traffic infraction, I'm speeding whatever, and they pull me over. You know what I mean? So if I know I'm in the wrong, I will comply with the officer because I know I'm in the wrong. I'm not gonna give that officer a hard time because I know I'm in the wrong. I know I violated the law. I know I created a traffic infraction. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So the officer come up to me like, "Hey, driver's license registration." I'm gonna go ahead and handle my driver's license registration because I
Actually, what Past Urban is talking about, that actually is true for real. There been a lot of times where the officer would put me over, and I know I be in the wrong, and they'll pull me over for like either speeding or anything like that, or running a stop sign, and they pull me over, and I just comply with the officer. Then I just go to court and I get that ticket dismissed like every single time. So that's what Past Me was trying to express, but just like I say, Past Me had a lot of animosity that day.
know that I was in the wrong. You know what I mean? Now, here's another thing too, and this for the people. I'm just gonna give y'all fair game too, and this for the people in the state of Texas. All right. Now, I want to let y'all know for the people in the state of Texas that the state of Texas do not have a stop and identify law. All right. Now, I'm repeat again. The state of Texas do not have a stop and identify law. All right. However, certain police departments or jurisdictions, it's in a policy to ask you for your driver's license and registration. They can ask you for it, but it's not required by state law. It's not required for you to give your driver license information or to identify yourself. You know what I'm saying? The only exception to that rule federally, if the officer have a reason to think that you could commit a crime.
Now this part right here where Past Me is expressing to y'all about the stop and identify law, that is actually 100% facts. But you have to check with your local state about that, because there's some states that do have a stop and identify law where you're required to show your identification, regardless if it's a traffic infraction or whatever it is. But in the state of Texas, they do not have a stop and identify law. But however, it's wherever law enforcement agency policy to ask for your license and registration. So it's part of their policy to do that. So you don't necessarily have to do that in the state of Texas or wherever state that doesn't have a stop and identify law. If they don't have any type of reason to suspect that you either committed a crime or a crime has been committed in your presence or in their presence. That's the one thing about that. Now, the only other part about that too is that in order for you to exercise that right, the officer must come to your vehicle and tell you right off the bat what are you getting pulled over for. If they tell you that you're getting pulled over for anything that's dealing with a traffic infraction or any type of traffic infraction in your state, and your state do not have a stop and identify law, then you could tell them that you could tell them that no, I refuse to show my identification because I'm not required by the state to do that, and you can tell them that, and they have no other choice but to abide by that. Now, it will be some or they'll try to challenge that. They'll try to say, well, yeah, that's how I want. They'll say, they use words like, well, this is my, it's the department policy for us to do that. We need, or they probably use words like, or we just trying to figure out who you are, whatever. If that be the case, then all they have to do is go and scan your license plate. But keep in mind, if there's no stop and identify law in the state, they cannot even scan your license plate. So that's why they walk up to your vehicle and ask for your identification. That's y'all on game on that, and that's what past me was trying to express. But I had a lot of kick pushback on this because it was different people that was watching this from different states, and they'll say, no, we got to show our ID, which I clearly said that, hey, you got to want to go into your jurisdiction or your state and figure out if they have a stop and identify law. But continue me.
In most traffic infractions, there's no crime committed. All it is a traffic infraction. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to put you on fair game about that. You know what I'm saying? That you don't have to show your license. You don't have to show your registration and stuff. You could want to politely deny showing your registration. I done did it before. Well, officer approached me. Hey, Mr. Washington. Hey, how you doing, officer? Can I see your license and registration? Also, I have to decline showing you my license and registration. Then they ask, well, for what reason? I like because part of your part of the state law, and also part of your department policy is that once when you come up to my vehicle, you must identify who you are. First of all, the second part of it is that you must identify any type of infractions that I did right off the bat. If you don't do them things, then by right and by state law, I could deny you for showing you my license and registration until you prove me otherwise that any type of crime been committed, and that's by state law. You know what I'm saying? I also did. Well, you have a nice day. I walked off and let me go. You know what I'm saying? But now, it be other situations, like I stated earlier, like if I know I committed infraction, like I'm speeding, or if I know my taxes out or whatever stuff like that, I don't have nothing to say, except because I know I'm in the wrong. If the same token, the officer come walking up to me and say, how you doing, Mr. Washington? How you doing? Also, my name is Officer such and such. The reason why I don't put...
Oh, Miss Wilson, what happened to you was that they was actually profiling you. I don't know what the situation was. Maybe you was driving in a neighborhood or whatever that has a high level, or what would they call that? Oh, neighborhood watch. Yeah, where they have law enforcement be heavy over there, where they do a neighborhood watch in a neighborhood. You know, it could be that situation, but it was obviously that they end up on profiling you on that. Which another thing too is that they say in criminology that they no longer want to profile people, but I bet the different. They still do profile people even to this day. They are profile folks, so that's more likely what will happen in your situation.
You over today is because you're not see that your tax expired. Could you provide me your driver's license and your vehicle registration? I'm like, oh, okay. And I give it to him because I know I'm in the wrong and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Versus trying to, no, why you need to let that for? But like, creating a whole entire unnecessary scene and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Then one last thing too before I end this rant, a lot of, over 95% of the traffic infractions that I received throughout my lifetime since I've been driving and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know what I did? I went on and took the infraction, and what I did, I had took it to the court. I went to the magistrate, you know what I'm saying, or the judge. I took it to the court. I set a court date, took it to the judge, and it was dismissed, just like that. All it took just an hour out of my time and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Or me missing work, which in this situation, I had time to miss work because I have PTO time, whatever, stuff like that. So it didn't matter to me. And stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I just went to court, went there, scheduled a court date, and it got dismissed. And that was it. That's the end of the whole situation, stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. And I'm talking to both point of views. I'm talking to my black African American brothers and sisters, and I'm also talking to my white and Caucasian people as well, stuff too, because I'm trying to give y'all clarity on both perspectives of what people deal with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm giving you solutions so how you could deal with this, preferably in the state of Texas. All right. Now, just like I say, this right here, this is solely for the state of Texas. Now, you have to search your state and county jurisdictions and stuff too, and see what type of laws apply to whatever situation it is. But I know for a fact that the state of Texas do not have a stop and identify law and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And if anyone y'all want to challenge me on that, I will show y'all that the state of Texas do not have a stop and identify law where you don't have to show them your driver's license or anything like that. All right. So that's how I feel about this video about this. You know what I'm saying? Like I always show y'all fight fate with faith, and y'all just have a wonderful day.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my first viral moment video, as you can see, and I mean, me looking back at it, I can honestly see the reason why it went viral the way it did too. And it was crazy too. And this one video was viral on Facebook and Instagram for like almost like 3 months. It was viral on Facebook and Instagram for almost 3 months. And I'm surprised some of y'all haven't seen this video because it got shared like crazy. And those called me all kind of Uncle Toms and all kind of crazy stuff. So yeah, that was my that video right there. That was one of my first viral moments right there. So yeah, that's the first one, and I'm gonna show y'all the next one. Hopefully, it won't be super buffering and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't understand why my lives do this. It's like every single time my lives on lately, it has been buffering a lot lately. But when I go back and review the video, either on Facebook or YouTube, it shows perfect, and I don't understand why. But it is what it is. So this one saying I'm just rolling with it. We're gonna roll with it today. Then if y'all missed some parts of it, y'all could go back and view it again. All right. But let me show y'all the next video that went viral. What was the other one that went viral? Because I had a lot of them. Which one is it? Where old girl at? Let me see. Oh, here it is. Now this next video went viral for real. Some of y'all may be y'all may have seen this video before, but I'm gonna show it to y'all. But yeah, Miss Wilson, it's something going on with my connection. Like I guess it's the upload. It's something going on with the upload stuff. But normally, right after the live, the video is fine. You could go back and review it. We won't be buffering or nothing like that. So that's why I'm just pushing through it and just letting it do what it do until I figure it out. Till I figure out what's going on with it. But yeah, let me show y'all this next video. Then I'll be done with it. Now this video here, well, like I say, y'all may have seen this video before.
Pickings. Open your ears and listen to what I'm saying. Women have a lot of slim pickings. The pickings for women are not as vast as the pickings for men. We are literally picking through a pile of shit when it comes to men. Let's just call a spade a spade. We are picking through men that don't equal up to what the fuck we looking for. Let's just put it out there, because I'm tired of y'all with the bullshit. Either you fine as fuck and you ain't got no motherfucking job. Either you got a job and you ugly as fuck. Either you don't have a lot of money but you got a big dick. Either we trying to pick and choose through a lot of bullshit y'all bringing to the table. You don't have a car, but you got a good heart. You got a 9-to-5 job, but you don't have bigger goals than that. We gotta, listen, we trying to pick and choose the best out of a lot of bullshit. So y'all gotta cut us some motherfucking slack. We trying to get the best we can get out of a lot of shit that y'all not bringing to the motherfucking table, okay? Don't try to act like all y'all got y'all shit together. We either gotta pick a nigga that
So I
we
look
know
like I'm
gon' cheat
figuring
'cause
say
he
something
got
crazy
money,
too.
but he financially stable, or we gotta pick from a man who don't cheat, but all his shit ain't together. What the fuck do you expect us to do? I'm just asking. We are literally trying to solve math equations by picking the best dude that we can motherfucking pick. This shit is not, it ain't just simple dating no more. This shit literally boils down, and you are literally having to solve a fucking mathematical equation to try to get a motherfucking man that's hitting on something. What do you want us to do? You love talking about it's our fault. How the fuck is our fault when half of y'all don't even equal up to a whole man? It literally takes 3 of y'all motherfuckers, 3 to equal 1. How the fuck that's our fault? We gotta get one with a big dick, one that's financially stable, and one that don't cheat. You gotta literally have 3 niggas to equal 1.
What you gotta say past me?
Well, when you're looking at it from that perspective, then I understand where she's coming from. Now, the perspective that I'm talking about is that, well, when you're looking at the, as we call the superficial things of a relationship, you know them superficial stuff where the man have to look a certain way. The man have to either, as she say, look fine, have money, have a job, have a car, have a sex game is what it is. All these superficial things in a relationship. Then just like I say, I understand where she's coming from. I ain't talking about the sex part. I'm just talking about from my point of view. All right. I understand where she's coming from, but however, from a therapist perspective, this is the reason why a lot of our relationships in the African American community is the way that it is right now. This is the reason why relationship doesn't last. This is the reason why the divorce rates is very, very high as well in the African American community. It's for this very reason. It's for this mentality. Now, we have been programmed.
I mean, you ain't lying.
We've been programmed that we're supposed to look for these superficial things. And the reason why we look for these superficial things is simple. It's because we've been programming to our mind to have a mentality of entitlement. In other words, you know what I'm saying? So we feel like that we're entitled to these certain things, especially since